And we are back. Welcome to Rainbow Flicker with the Crimson Screen after a little bit of a hiatus, but we are finally back for some new movies, some
Mm,
new
a, l-
TV shows,
a little bit of a hiatus,
a little bit of a hiatus, yes,
after
it
we've
is.
been venturing across the country.
Yes, we have. hmm
Okay,
But
well,
we are
I
back.
guess if you're new here, I'm Anthony.
I am David, and we are talking about movies, TV shows, and everything in betweens. And our aim is to maybe make you discover your new favorite, or to make you discover some very bad ones. It's up to you.
Okay, so David, do you want to tell us what the movie was about since you chose this one?
Okay. Yes, so true. I chose this one. So first of all, the movie is available on Tubi for free.
We
So
love that.
we love that. And we're gonna be talking to the power off. Okay. It's something you want to tell me?
No.
Okay. So going back to our sheepsness. We're going to be talking about the movie The Curve, which is a 1998 movie directed by Dan Rosen. It was also called The Dead Man's Curse when it was out on at Sundance in 1998. So, what the movie is about is actually based on the urban legend that a student in university could actually get straight A's if his roommate commits suicide. So it's kind of a thriller. It's
a
I
bit
would
of
say kind of a thriller.
bit of a drama.
hmm yeah. It really,
Maybe
for
a
me, it's a,
maybe a comedy depending on how you
yes. For me, it's really like a really a 90s movie. But we're going to talk about that a bit later. But for me, it really had this feel of a 90s movie. You can't actually put it in another time period.
True.
hmm
Eh,
So,
Are you going to tell us who it stars? Because I know.
we can. I can. You got my favorite. You got my favorite, Matthew Lillard, which is someone who is someone that actually kind of been around the movies I've been watching when I was a teenager. So he was in Serial Mom, John Waters, we love him. He was in Hackers, SLC Punk, Scooby-Doo, the best Shaggy ever, let's be honest. And of course, Scream.
Yes,
Everyone
Scream.
must know about Scream, but
No,
he done some other
I
movies.
haven't heard of this Scream. What are you talking about?
No, I know you're more of a scary movie guy. We know that.
Cindy the TV speaking.
We should maybe do an episode of a scary movie someday. That could be fun. Mm. So yeah, so the movie's got Matthew Lillard, it's got someone called I need to double check because I don't see it done much afterwards. Michael Vartan,
Mm,
as well as
I, j-
Kerry Russell.
I just want to say I'm thankful that he hasn't done much after that.
I don't have a clue. Did he? I haven't checked actually. Maybe I should check it out. So yeah, so it's a movie which is pretty much some in the 90s, with a lot of problematic dialogue, I would say sometimes. Some very iffy acting,
Iffy.
but Alice, hmm iffy,
I love
yes.
that you're so kind.
I would say there was a good movie there. There was something. The movie could have been great. The issue was actually they got the curse of the let's try to find the heartthrob for people to just you know be really really mm, you know.
Yeah.
So the same thing, we're taking someone doesn't have the acting shot but actually have the face, and we put them at the lead,
Yeah.
and
Unfortunately.
yeah, unfortunately. And the directing was a bit iffy too. I found the directing lacked something because there was something good. It actually could have been great thriller, but he was a bit. TV shows, it felt like actually something out of a lifetime the way it was shot. It was actually not original in the way it was shot in some ways. But Matthew Lillard saved the day, as usual.
He did. He really carried that movie.
Yeah. He always carry a lot of the movies, actually. It's someone, Matthew Lillard is someone that in every movie is made, we gonna remember him, even if he's actually a second, like a second character, he's not actually main characters. In Hackers, everyone remember serial killer. Come on. And in and he managed to actually create these characters that you can remember, that you always remember, even if he's not a main character. And it's a shame in some way because I don't think ever done a movie. Now maybe except C Punk would be actually was actually the main character in some ways, but he's always been like some kind of background character, not actually the main role, unfortunately.
Yes, and now he's back in Five Nights at Freddy's. We love that for him.
Hmm. Yeah, and he does it again. He does it again. He carried the movie at the end, that's for sure. But yeah. So, what did you think of the movie yourself?
It was definitely giving 90s.
Hmm.
And as someone that love watching those types of thrillers from the late 90s. And I love them so much. But this one, it was definitely copy and pasted. Like there was nothing to me original, but I did like the story, and I think that
Hmm.
yeah, there was enough there to actually have a good movie. But
Hmm.
I don't think the movie was horrible. I do think that
No.
it was kind of mm, like the acting was bad, but at moments it was so bad it made me laugh. So that's good. I mean,
Hmm.
the
Yes, I
delivery
agree.
of some of the lines that were supposed to be super emotional cracked me up because it's just like they just said them like, "Yes, I'm alive." And we're like, oh, "Okay."
Yes, we killed.
Yeah.
Yes, we killed him. Okay, you killed him. That's good. Oh, but he was trying to actually set you up. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
And
It was.
there's one particular scene where he finds that his girlfriend is like cheating on him, and he just comes out of the closet. No, that's not a metaphor. But he, he comes out of the closet, and he's just like, and then he just walks away, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that was pretty, pretty bad. The thing about this movie, like you said yourself, and I totally agree with you, there is material for a good movie. And I would say if it wasn't for Matthew Lillard as that character, actually the movie would have been really, really bad. But in some way, every scene he was in, he built this tension, he built this kind of very you always on edge when he's on screen, especially like for example the scene. We're gonna try to avoid spoiling the ending, but the scene when they are interrogated by the police officers, and he just brings some stuff, and the guy has to actually like answer some question that he's not supposed to be answering. It's very edgy, or even there's really some scene where you really feel scared for that by that character. The character is scary because you never know what he's gonna do, and Master done it so well. He done it in Scream. He's doing it in here. And it's really, really nice to see someone just lose himself in a role like this.
Yes, I love that you mentioned the end because yes, there was a lot of you know escándalo.
I know, I know. I would say I was expecting some of the ending, but not the end.
Yeah.
And but even though it's a nice twist, the acting of the main character actually was so bad that it doesn't actually adds up. That's my issue.
I will agree there.
Mhm. Because it could have actually worked, but actually the acting of the main character, that's Michael Vartan, I think. The guy, the classic blonde all-American, actually his families are French, I believe so. Let me double check.
Yes, he doesn't want to
But
give misinformation. You don't
if
you don't want to be
I
canceled
will just,
for fake news.
oh my God, okay, that's oof, okay. What did you? IMDb is your friend, as you know. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Oh
Ding
gosh, you've
ding
done
ding
so many
ding
movies
ding
actually.
ding 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 ding.
Okay.
No copyright infringement, sorry.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Oh gosh, he's been doing a lot of things actually. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, it was an alias as well. Okay. Mm. Okay. Well, I want a
Unfortunately.
lot of yeah. I don't remember that show. So
I do. It was really big over here at the time, and I was like a was I a kid? I think it was like
away lads.
a wee lad. Maybe. I just remember it being big. It was so big, like they
Mm.
made fun of it on Mad TV and other forums. And
Mm.
Ally McBeal, you can't forget Ally McBeal.
Oh gosh, I did not be with a dancing baby. I've actually seen the dancing baby scene like not long ago, and it looks so terrible now. Oh damn, it looked really bad. But it's
Now,
90s.
if we can segue back into this movie, thank you.
Oh, good one,
I'm working on
good
my
one.
manager lingo. Yeah.
Indeed. Um, what I would say is, what did you think of the dialogues? Because at times the dialogue were great. At times the dialogue was terrible. It really felt like there was no the same people writing the dialogues. I would just
They probably
wonder.
just, as someone with ADHD, it's probably someone with ADHD. Sorry.
Because actually, like, you've got some very bad dialogue, like, oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, no, you're pregnant. And then
Oh
you've got
no.
basically the entire scene with Matthew Lillard just losing it with a gun. And the dialogue was so fucking good.
I used to think you were special, but now I realize you're just a small town.
Oh. I know. It was just like, there was some very weird thing. It was just like, why? And the movie also take a long time starting. Like, I was just like, let's go get on with the murder, because
Yeah, I mean, but to me, it kind of came out of nowhere. It was just like, we're having all this dialogue. She's pregnant. Okay, whatever. She's like, I'm gonna go. She's like, worse. I'm this, I'm that, and I'm Canadian. I'm just like, I'm not Canadian. I'm sorry.
I don't know this thing about baseball. I'm Canadian.
Yeah, but
If you stop
but then
looking at your fashion channels, okay.
but next but next thing I know, they're at like a lighthouse, and then next someone's unalive, and I'm just like, that came completely.
But the other scene about the guy for the security guard, I don't know why they put him in there. He's just like he's just useless. He's like a comic relief in some way, but he doesn't. It's not funny. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there was definitely some things where I just feel it wasn't set up properly. So, do you think that maybe you know they say Natalie Portman is a bad actress, but I sent you that
Mm-hmm.
thing the other day where it said,
Mm-hmm.
"Is she a bad actress, or is she just really good at playing characters like a bad actor would?" So
Mm.
do you think that the reason maybe some of this dialogue fell flat was because the writing was flat and the actors couldn't deliver, or do you think they were just genuinely bad actors?
I have a feeling that the director actually wrote the movie. He actually
Mm-hmm.
saw the twist first and then moved back to actually write the movie. But it felt like really like let's do a drama, a student drama, and then let's add a murder into it. it was not set up like you would actually set up like at the beginning. We just they're talking in the toilet about actually offing someone. Just it
Yeah,
doesn't really come up well.
yeah, there was another movie that I liked when I was like a preteen or whatever. I think it was Cry Wolf. You remember that movie?
Hmm. Yeah.
It's giving same genre.
Hmm. It is.
like
But I feel like the big issue I have in that movie, I'm going to be honest with you, is that there is not a single character is likable.
yeah.
Like normally you're
That's what
supposed to
happened.
have at least one character you can actually root for. I actually
Well,
root for the bad guy.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do feel that the Canadian girl, when she did what she did, I was just like, okay. like there was no, I was just like,
No,
okay.
exactly. None of them actually were likable, and actually the only thing that made me keep watching the movie in some way was Matthew Lillard and his character, because his character was so unhinged, and you never knew what's going to happen, and actually the way he was delivering his character was so good even till the end of the movie. It was everything was so spot on as a character, even on the racist parts, the Mao Mao thing that was a bit iffy. Now when you look at it now, you're just like, oof. Mm. 1998, Mm.
oh, the 90s.
Oh yes. Can't live without
so I
them.
so I literally I couldn't live without them. so I guess what would you give this score? Are we still giving crystals or is that only for the podcast? Yes, cheap plug, we have a podcast. Surprise, surprise.
We are, yes, but we need to actually do something about it. But yeah, we do have a podcast
Um
indeed.
sorry
Moving
guys, he's a
on.
Taurus. He's a Taurus.
Okay, I am a Taurus indeed. April Taurus as well, so it's the worst ones apparently. Um,
Kitty cat
mhm.
scratch.
Okay, do we give scores? I would say yes. I would out of 10 stars, I would get 4 out of 10. Was watching for the performance of Matthew Lillard, definitely. Um, a kind of a movie you actually go and actually grab a beer and actually watch it half drunk. That's the way I'm looking at it. And I was looking at the stuff and I realized that if you look at the posters are so 90s. They actually, the four characters actually on the posters, like with Scream, like with Soul Survivor, same thing, like with Urban Legend, the same kind of design on the posters, exactly like a 90s movie. So it's really a movie stuck in the 90s, based in the 90s, with 90s iffy things that violence, insult on women. Yeah, yes.
okay. Thank you for
But
that.
it's a fun film in some ways. Like the ending, I do like the ending, let's be honest. I do. I was expecting some of the ending, but not everything, so I did enjoy the ending. Uh, it's all right. You could do worse, way
and if you
worse.
keep looking on Tubi, you will find way worse. And
Mm.
but for
And if
me,
you don't look, we will look for you.
I'm gonna need you to calm down. Now,
Okay.
I'm gonna give it maybe. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. Sorry, and I'm only giving it a 3 because of Matthew Lillard
Mm.
and the fact,
No, I agree.
uh, and the fact it made me laugh. It wasn't supposed
Mm.
to be a comedy, I don't think, but
I wonder. Masquerade was funny in it.
maybe we're misreading this entire situation.
Or maybe we did, yeah, maybe we did. But it's actually a movie. You could do worse for a weekend movie. Is it a masterpiece? Definitely not. Is it a movie that deserves to be remade? Definitely. But I don't think they would find an actor that would actually fit the character play Matthew Lillard. There's something about the way he playing the character that I never see any actors actually would actually go that far on it, personally. So yeah,
Okay.
there we
Well, if
go.
you don't agree, if you don't agree with David, you know where we can have this conversation in the comments.
Or if you agree, you can also tell me that you agree. Please. It would be nice. Let's be positive, man. Please. Mm. So
Okay.
on that note, we actually gonna see you soon for another movie. I think a movie that
It is.
Anthony have chosen. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it is Christmas season, by the way. So kind of want to do a Christmas
it's gonna be a
movie, but
Christmas movie.
we'll see. Hmm.
Mm,
Okay.
let's
Well,
do that.
guess we'll
Okay.
see you guys next week.
Okay. Or the week after. Hopefully next week I will actually we try to be a bit more consistent in our release now.
We'll see you guys next
Please.
week.
See ya. Bye bye.